That's just life, right? Heh. We're only human after all. It's just part of what makes life so interesting. Beryl? When did you get here? That's right. I didn't even notice. I didn't even know she was here. I'll be honest. Everyone else said something, and I didn't even... I'm like, oh, well, Beryl's here. I didn't hear her say anything. Like, oh, did she just get here? Beryl. What's up, guys? This is Snappy Cat, and welcome back to more Trails of Cold Steel 4. When we last left off, things are finally coming to an end. We are getting everything prepared to begin the very final mission of the game, which is basically just put an end to this war once and for all. Hopefully before any major casualties happen. But before we get started on that, we do have a couple of loose ends to tie up. One of which we did last video, which was basically Stark versus Crow, Master versus Student. Basically, Crow taught everything Stark knows. Stark wanted to pay Crow back for everything he's done, and forced him to make a promise that he would come back alive so that he could serve us. A treat at Jirai, and I'm just like, oh, it makes me hopeful. That's the very first time I've actually been hopeful that Crow may actually make it through, and my music is loud. Hold on. I was recording something else and I needed to turn up the volume. Like, oh good, it was 75 when it's usually 50. Oh good. But yeah, that was loud. Okay, but yeah, that was a pretty good game. Oh my goodness, I had to actually play that goddamn game. That got me tense because I did not. That's another one of those moments where it's like I did not save before they started doing that, and I'm just like, dude, are you serious? What, you can't just play your goddamn self? You need me to play for you? I'm not you. I'm the main character, not you. I'm not you. Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't say that. I mean, we were what are their names? Jessica and Wayne. I think that's their name. Went up against Duvalie and Laura, like, way back. So I suppose I shouldn't complain too much. But yeah, we also walked around, we talked to everyone. But yeah, we still got quite a few things to do. We have some last side missions to tie up, which is just usual for this kind of thing. We got 2 side missions and 1 monster whose ass we need to kick, so yeah, let's see if we can't get started on that. So yeah, Ulster Harvest Festival. Ulster didn't get to hold its Harvest Festival this year, but I figure there's still time to put something together. Helios knows the people here could use an excuse to celebrate and forget about their troubles. If you can help out, that'd be awesome. Hit me up at Sunny Spot Inn in Ulster for more info. Sandy. Alright, let's go help Sandy out. We'll knock these side quests out, and hopefully this part, then the next part will... We have a lot of people to talk to, and it's been a while since I played, so I don't know what the buttons are, but oh my goodness. Look at this, just everyone in Erin. Harm, just... I mean, it's kicking off. The war's about to kick off. Everyone has something to say. Loose ends tying up. It's going to be the last time we get to really talk to everybody, so I'm definitely going to make sure to do that. That's going to be its own, like, filler episode I can just tie in because I haven't been doing anything. But yeah, like I said, I haven't even time to bring it up. Whatever. You guys know my schedule by now. You know I don't... You guys know I don't upload consistently. If anything, a week to 2 weeks is my consistent schedule. You can almost count on that. But Like I always say, this game will be completed. I have every intention of completing it, and good lord, we still have some trial chests to do. Oh yeah, we can do that during like the filler parts. So yeah, let's get started. Where is it, Ulster? Let's see. Sunny Spot Inn in Ulster. Let's go around talking to everyone in Ulster first. Because you know, once they start this little festival, you know it's going to change. Their dialogue's not going to stay the same forever. Granny totally lost it and fainted. Oh no. Suddenly everything went black and there was this huge thing floating over the town. I heard the government's announcement. That's a weapon? I don't believe a word of it. I know, right? That big fucking thing with eyes just all over the place. Looked like a goddamn evil demon castle just floating out in the sky. Like, ugh. Goddamn Imperial Fortress, I know. Can't wait to explore that stupid dungeon. I wonder where you are right now, Dad. After seeing something so big appear, I can't help but worry about him. I hope he's somewhere relatively safe and out of harm's way. Yeah, everyone's talking about the Imperial Fortress. We'll be holding the Harvest Festival. It was Sandy's idea. Of course, this means a lot of work for us. There's so much to prepare. The other day, that huge thing showed up in the sky. It really startled everyone. I hope the festival will help lift people's spirits. Yeah, who cares about a giant fortress with eyeballs looking all over the place? We got a festival to run. You know, get some light in this town. I have to be honest. I don't know if it's just like this part of the game, but this place is looking bleak as hell. And the music too. Like, in the previous games, this probably seems like such a happy town, but this doesn't look happy. Like, the sky's just green and murky. I'm just like, yeah, this doesn't look happy at all. I'll be honest. It looks very much the opposite of happy. It looks gloomy. Gramps and Gramps are always so down. If I can just become stronger, I'm sure they'll cheer up. Hello, Tilia. What are you cooking up? I'm gonna cook omelette rice tonight. It's Kai's favorite. The war's scary, and I was really worried about what would happen to everyone. Now that my eyes are healed, I want to see how everything turns out myself. Oh, there was something wrong with her eyes before? Huh. That was probably a whole big thing in the previous games. I've spoken with Father Nagaro. We've decided to hold Mass in the near future. We'll provide grape juice for the children and brandy for the adults. Everyone is praying for Adios' protection, as well as an early end to the war. Grape juice. Been a while since I had grape juice. I'll admit though, I've been feeling cranberry juice. I remember my mom bought some and I just started sipping on it and it's just like, yo, this is not bad. Like, I used to hate cranberries. I don't know, like cranberry, like, what? I don't know, it's cranberry something. It's like cranberry... The cranberries that you find at, like, the cans, you know? And it comes out like a whole thing, like jelly, kinda. Like, shaped like in the can, you know, cylindrical, whatever. I never used to like that. Like, they used to bring that for, like, Thanksgiving or whatever. But it's like, I'm like, I don't like cranberries. Like, too, I don't know, just sour. If that's the right word for it. Tangy, I don't know what the word for it is. But cranberry juice? Like, years ago, I probably wouldn't have drank it. But today, it's like, I have an acquired taste for it. I just started sipping on it, and I'm just like, that's not bad. I might buy some. People's sins and faults can come in many shapes and sizes. The worst of those is when one does not try to change, even after becoming aware of their wrongs. We must focus once more on supporting the people of his town as best we can. I am certain your intentions will come across. This is the mayor. What have I been doing? I sent the people of this town, the people I love, to war. This thing was for His Highness's sake. What would His Highness say? Or the Emperor? Or Ariel? And Father, I caused you nothing but trouble for you. Will I ever be able to atone for my mistakes? Of course you will. It wasn't your fault. Don't blame yourself. It's this whole ass curse that's just driving people mad. Like in the Imperial capital, like, people looked up at that fucking Imperial fortress and were like, yeah, that's a new weapon against Calvert? Oh, fuck yeah, that's gonna fuck them. Like, no. Real people, real normal thinking people would look up, see that thing, and panic to hell. You don't look up and see a thing like that and just go, oh yeah, that's normal. Anyway, about the weather. Nah, that's not how that works. You see something like that pop up in the sky, things are not fine. Things are not fine at all. Like, I don't care what the government says, like, no, I don't think so. That is not normal at all. It's just a sheep. I hate that animals have freaking dots on the map. Like, it makes me feel like there's someone there, but then you go there and it's like, nope, just a sheep. Nope, just a bunch of sheep. Nope, just a chicken. Are you Granny? You the one who collapsed? My son and his wife currently live over in Aragon. The closer we get to war, the busier they are, it seems. It's been quite a while since I saw them last. I just hope that they stay safe and sound, and that they don't overwork themselves. After that incident the other day, I feel borderline paralyzed. My poor grandson almost lost his life. I can't bear to think of it. Goodness, I got like probably 2 hours to get this done. I tried earlier. I tried just starting like El Gato. That's what I use to like record my videos and all that, and it just would not work. Like it worked like several days ago when I was recording something else or like my own like personal purposes, but like then I booted up like just like an hour ago, like not even an hour ago, like before I started this session. I'm like, what the fuck? Starts. I got like an hour or two to like get this whole recording done. Like I want to upload this video. Like I know I'm like it's one part laziness, one part I don't want to disturb my aunt and uncle, but it's like I want to record this. I need to get it done. I want to start recording more frequently, but that's just not going to happen until I get my own place. Which, I do have a little bit of good news about that. Me and my aunt did some budgeting, which is basically like looking at all of your expenses, adding them all up, seeing what you make for the month, seeing what you use for the month, and seeing what you have left over, and it's looking like a definite strong possibility. I definitely have enough, just enough, that in a few months I can move out of here and get my own apartment, and then we can just go ham on uploading videos, on just recording. It's not gonna happen for like months, like maybe not till like it's definitely gonna happen this year. Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna go into like my aunt and uncle's like personal things, but like basically they're not gonna be living in this house for much longer. They're gonna be moving like somewhere else. And when that happens, I'm gonna be getting my own apartment, and that's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait for it. Like, right now, my aunt's just looking up apartments that she can, like, that we can hopefully get our hands on, and in a few months, hopefully if I stop, spending money on bullshit, like stupid things happening to the car that cost like hundreds of dollars or whatever, then I can finally get out of this house, get my own apartment, and just start living. Like, I have been wanting to just record so often, but the biggest thing is just like, again, I just don't want to bother her. Like, it used to be that she would do her conference calls and stuff downstairs, but she does it upstairs now, and I'm just like, oh boy, I can't. But yeah, I've already been over that. But yeah, that's my piece of good news for the day, for this video. It's definitely gonna happen. This new job is definitely gonna be instrumental in helping me get out of this house, into my own apartment, and just recording. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Sounds like Sandy's also heard about the incident. She's been all around town looking for ways to help. I was just so full of pride when she decided to take the reins with the Harvest Festival. You heard about it being delayed, right? Oh boy. But yeah, man, I promise you guys, when I get my own place, like, maybe I can't promise a video every day, but I can definitely promise you that there will be a lot more videos a week. Like, a lot. Like, I'm just gonna record like ham. Like, it's just not gonna be a thing. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. It's gonna be months from now, but I can't wait. Hey Sandy, I came here after seeing your request, but... Instructor Rain, you're here! I know you're really busy right now. You can't even begin to imagine how much I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. I guess you could say I don't want to leave anything unfinished that I might regret later. Exactly, that's why we do all these side quests. Not to mention I actually get something for them. God forbid I get something for them. So, what about the festival? Right. Mom and I were just discussing it, actually. Also, how do you have red hair? Like, is that your father back there? Does he have red hair? I didn't even notice. Anyway. Ever since the incident with Kleist & Co., pretty much all of Ulster's been really down in the dumps. Even Mayor Atham. I can't help but worry that everyone was going to fall apart. So I started thinking about whether there was anything we could do. The Harvest Festival was put off due to the war and Prince Albert's passing. But maybe holding it anyway will breathe life back into town. Yeah, it could definitely use it. It's looking pretty bleak. This music, the atmosphere. Like, I don't know, it just looks dim. Everything's dim. Plus, all the people here have been conscripted. Like, there's no one here. There's literally no one here. You know, I can understand your line of thought. These kinds of traditional events can really lift people's spirits. It'd be a breath of fresh air. Exactly. If you're okay with it, we actually have some tasks we'd like your help with. You think you can make some time? Of course. Sounds like a great idea. I'll do what I can. It's such a relief to hear. I know this is quite sudden and all. We're still lacking some key items for the festival ceremony. If you could help us gather them, it would be an incredible help. Key items? Yes, 3 of them. First, we need sunny lilies to offer at the altar. Normally you'd be able to find them in bloom just outside of town, but they withered before they had a chance to bud this year. Still, I bet you could find a flower shop in Ordis that has some. Sunny lilies. Got it. There's a florist on North Street there that we can check. The second item is galette flour. It's used to make... galettes? For everyone in the festival. If I remember correctly, it's known as buckwheat flour in the East. I'm pretty sure that Neo Suion in Leaves doesn't have any in stock right now. You can look for it on East Street or in one of Crossbell's import shops. I appreciate the advice. I'll be sure to stop by. And last but not least, maple basing. It's for the galette, of course. Oh, but the local plants are already wilted, and I'm not sure where you can find them in the store. You could visit Lisa at the bakery in Leaves. She's practically a walking encyclopedia for herbs, so she might know where to find them. We'll pay her a visit then. Just to recap, we need to visit Ordis, Crossbell, and Leaves to collect what you need. I can definitely see how this would be pretty challenging for the two of you to handle. Yeah, it's like pretty much all over the country just to get this festival done. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's why this would be such a big help. If it's okay with you, just tell us what you spent afterward. We'll pay you back all at once. The two of us will get started on food prep and decorations. Thank you so much. You're lifesavers. No worries. Just leave it to us. Quest: the Altar Harvest Festival started. Alright. Alright, first Ortis. While we're here, I might as well talk to everyone first. Why not? Angelo's definitely gonna come back and see us. He Pinky swore. He always looks so sure of everything. But when we squeezed Pinky's, there was something different about him. Was he lying this time? But Angelo never ever lies. So if he says he's gonna be home, then I gotta believe him. Well, I believe him too, because we're not gonna let this war happen. My boy Angelo shipped out the other day. He left us behind a will of sorts. He wrote down some trustworthy connections and information about his savings in case he doesn't come back. From how he acted with us, I never would have guessed any of this was on his mind. Next time he's home, he's getting an earful. If he's this worried, he should focus on staying safe out there so he can come back home. He'll be fine. I am confident we will end this war before it even begins, so it's not even a thing. The Scene's flower shop, huh? Can't think of a better place for us to find those. Excuse me, do you carry sunny lilies? Why, it's lovely to see some customers for a change. I've been going through a real dry patch with the times as they are. But you see, unfortunately our sunny lilies are currently out of stock. You might get your hands on some if you head over to Brioni Island, of course. I'm looking at the guide right now and it's like, not that that's really an option right now. I mean, it's an option for us. You've been there too many times to count. I'm sorry that I couldn't help you find what you need. They're blooming over on Brioni Island, and maybe it'd be faster just to go pick them ourselves. Let's head there to look for sunny lilies then. Yep. You're gonna open the shop up again eventually, right, Mr. Glycine? That's the plan. This is all just temporary, until I can stock back up again. And when that time comes, you'll be the first to know, Monique. Just hang in there a little while longer, okay? Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna be right here when it reopens. Our sunlies are currently out of stock, eh? Yeah. It's you folks again, huh? You look like you're about to head out. Now would be the time to take care of any preparations you may need. You can come get me once you're ready. Thanks. Never would have imagined that a recipient of the Golden Emblem would be in charge of this. It's really been a while since I've had the honor of being assisted by you. Thank you. Don't mention it. It's nothing major. Luther's not around and I've got some free time on my hands at the moment. Speaking of Luther, where is he? He should be at Tangram Fortress about now. He's taking charge of that new type of railway cannon. Drakenov class, was it? I see. Hey, no need to worry. I don't expect the role will require being on the front lines. A technician who knows how to maintain those cannons is a valuable commodity. I'm sure that he's being assigned to the rear maintenance corps. Though I didn't ever actually tell the man himself. If that really happened, then it means... Well, this geezer does seem like he'd have some acquaintances in the military. When it comes to war, there's no such thing as being truly safe. It's necessary to keep a firm hold of the conviction that you will make it home alive. And that goes for you all too, you hear? Getting picked off early or what have you is it's just unacceptable. Don't you forget it.
Of course. We'll be sure to remember that.
Thanks for the advice, old man. Hey, one of the usual, please.
You got it. One passionate hot pot it is. Thanks for your patronage. We'll have that right up.
How about that? I'm a full-on regular now. I can just ask for the usual and they know what I mean. Can't beat service like that. I wasn't too sure how things were gonna go, but we all just love having Betty and Blanca around. This place sure perked up. It's getting swallowed up in all the doom and gloom of the world these days. I'm saying. Looks like I get a spring in my step whenever I come here. Edmund better watch it. By the time he gets back, those girls may have already stolen the place right from under him.
Oh boy, yep.
That just hits the spot. The fish dishes here are so fresh, and the staff's always peppy. I can't get enough of the place. Still, it's not all fun times here. Now the war's starting, we've got to stick to the radio and keep up to date on what's happening.
Phew. Being a waitress sure has its challenges. But on the whole, it's way more fun than I thought it'd be. Now I think about it, the war's starting soon, isn't it? I've been so caught up in work I haven't had time to feel down about it. I know it's going to bring nothing but anxiety and instability. That's why we've all got to contribute what we can. For me, that means helping out at the tavern. I have to say, I'm quite worried about Edmund. I can't let all this worrying keep me from my work, though. Betty's been really bringing her A game. I've got to show her how it's done. I've been way so keyed up lately that I've been plain missing all kinds of things going on around me. I was spending all day waiting around in here going to net me any hotties. Seriously, my soulmate could be just around the corner. Even if he is, I've got to stick it out until Dad comes back home. Sorry, boys. But once Dad's back, I'm going to take a tour throughout Erebony and track down Mr. Right once and for all. So this fighting better hurry up and finish soon. I've got things to take care of. Oh boy. This girl's looking for her husband. Got no one upstairs, looks like. The day's finally here. Normally I'd be all for taking whatever course is safest. With Miss Egret and all of you at the helm, even next to impossible tasks seem just about doable. I'll be cheering you Thor's bunch on. The little lady's put a lot of faith in this possibility of hers. I'm counting on you all to get out there and see it through. You got it. Absolutely. Aw, yeah. Now, let's go check out her aunt and uncle. Miss, as Theodore has asked, I am preparing letters to send out to the nobles in each region. Traveling to each region and bringing together the more moderate factions must have been for a time such as this. Sharing disclosed information, making support requests. There is much to be done. My husband and I are doing everything we can to help. And there's these dangerous operations you're involved in, Muse. You're our treasure, dear. Never forget that, no matter what. I expect you to return to my side, alive and well. Do you understand? Of course. But there's no need to worry for me, grandmother. Grandmother. I was about to say, like, aunt and uncle, but they seem too old to be her aunt and uncle, though. Like, yeah, grandparents. I have the strongest allies that anyone could ask for. But when you speak like that, I find myself wanting to believe. I know that this goes without saying, but I need you to take care of my granddaughter. Watch out for Muse, please. I'll have her back without so much as a scratch. Guess we've got no choice then, huh? What a pain in the ass. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, all of you. Alright then. Yeah, I wonder if I had like Muse or Yuna, Kurt, Altina, and Ash with me, if they would have said something, if they all would have said something. I'm preparing hot tea and some tea cakes. Would anyone care for some? Yes, ooh. Golden Drop. 7. Definitely. It's been far too long since I enjoyed a cup of your black tea, Setsuna. Thank you for offering. I've been hearing a bit about your operations. I'm sorry that I cannot help in any meaningful way. I just hope that luck proves to be on your side, everyone. I'm looking forward to our next tea time, with all of you back here happy and well. The feeling is mutual. Thank you, Setsuna. I'll be home before you know it, Setsuna. Please continue to look after grandfather and grandmother. Of course, my lady.
Alright, what are these golden drops? Probably food. Golden drop. Ah. For those who enjoy the natural flavor of tea, superb right down to the last drop. Is it tea? Stores 5,000 health, 500 EP, and cures KO. That'll be useful to have. Huh. But is grandfather not here? Is he at the High Arms Mansion or something? Probably. Alright, well, we came here, so... And... literally right next to us. Oh, these must be sunny lilies. Kind of remind me of the flowers growing on the road to Hamel. Let's pick a few and get going. Obtain sunny lily. Still need some other ingredients. Yep. Alright. That's 1 down, 2 more to go.
That Arkansas rehearsal run-through was fantastic. Watching it took my mind off all the crazy stuff going on in the world, if only for a time. But you know, it made me realize, just worrying about the war isn't going to make it go away. So I'm going to concentrate on what I can do. I'll find a way to protect my family somehow.
That's the spirit.
I went to a meeting at the Business Owners Association this morning. Roy and the chairman weren't looking too happy. Apparently, Mei Ling's gone missing.
What?
I've asked every customer who's come in if they've seen her, but none of them have. She couldn't have picked the worst time to disappear.
Is that what this is? I'm about to say, like, oh, there's a mission here. Like, well, shit. Guess we got more quests to do. You know, I'm gonna focus on the quests that popped up in the Courageous 2 first, and then we'll worry about it. It's been a while now since Crossbell became part of the Empire, but I still feel like we got dragged into their war against our will. Arbonia's conflict with Calvert has jack all to do with us. What does the world come to? That's one reason why I really want to get this war, like, over and done with. Because, like, really, like, you assholes are really gonna take over Crossbell and then immediately start a fucking war? Like, really? Come on. Such bullshit.
A whole bunch of military bigwigs staying in the downtown district came pouring out yesterday. They must have a lot to organize, well, with the war practically on our doorstep. Come to think of it, the Fisherman's Guild has been pretty busy lately too. Don't know why, but they mentioned something about the fish in the lake around Misham. Huh. Sandy asked us to find her some galette flour. I'll ask if they have any here. Excuse me, do you have any galette flour? Galette flour? Oh, right. Sorry, we call it buckwheat flour where I'm from. Sure, we've got plenty. We've been having trouble shifting it, actually. It's from outside the Empire, so I guess people don't use it in Erebonian dishes. I'm glad we finally found somebody who wants some. Same here. We've been looking everywhere. It's 500 mira for a bag. Hope that doesn't run your pockets too deep. You want to buy some right now? Sure. Got yourself a sale. Great! Thanks for your business. Obtain galette flour. Oh, thank God, that was easy. Just come here, get the ingredient, you're done. Our vanilla dumplings are a big hit with the soldiers. They fell for the sales pitch we put together, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, that was from Calvert Net. Like, oh, this is blah 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 blah. Thanks to that, I took in over 50,000 mira in one day. PNR is on the rise, I tell you. Oh boy. I tell you, you making your money though. Definitely more than us. Sheesh. Buck gets so carried away every time sales start picking up. Come on, live a little. You're getting more customers, might as well enjoy it. I mean, not everyone's able to do this well during a recession, you know? Wait, does that mean... Are we doing it? Are we finally making it big? Oh boy. Come on, this isn't funny. Where are you, Mei Ling? My little sister went out on an errand yesterday and she's still not back. Maybe I'll check if anyone's seen her in the next district over. He lost his little sister? It's practically a state of national emergency. I have a feeling I know what's going on, but I'd better keep my mouth shut for now. I have no idea what's going on. The fuck you talking about? I'm gonna go around talking to everybody, but still, I'm like, what? I mean, I ain't got time for like a quest, but this is big news. I just got a call from Kenneth. He said he saw a great guardian over at the lake beach at Michelin. That's stuff of legends. A great guardian. Lake Beach at Michelin. Ranch Manager Certain and others have already headed over to check it out. The whole of the Empire Fishing Club's going to be there soon. If you have time, you should check it out too. Oh, what is it, a fish? I don't give a fuck about fishing. Unless I can get some U material from it. Like, does it give me like, what, 100 U material a cash? I don't give a shit. I have many acquaintances in Calvert. Having to face off against any of them would be far from comfortable. But that's a separate issue entirely. One that has nothing to do with my customers. As long as there are still orders coming in, I will focus on sending the dishes out. Hey, just focus on his job, and it's not about his freaking daughter. All things considered, that Arkansas rehearsal went pretty phenomenally, didn't it? Sully's grown so much. I bet Risha is over the moon about it too. Speaking of which, she's heading every which way these days. Mostly abroad. I just hope that she doesn't overdo things. It's actually a pretty big worry of mine. She does have a habit of pushing herself too hard. In any case, I hope that they'll end the war as soon as humanely possible. I can't wait for the next day where Rishi and I can go on one of our little shopping extravaganzas again. Oh, Anson! You came here? Hey guys! I heard about what you're doing. You're trying to stop all this craziness, right? So this is where you've been, Anson? Yep, I actually got to see Sharon yesterday too. All my searching has paid off. I was finally able to tell her how I feel, and learned a lot about her in the process. And, since it doesn't look like I'll be able to get an airship ticket for a while, I decided to hold out here. I see. Please be careful.
Thank you. I'll pray to Adios for your success. Oh man, Hanson. Oh, I'm glad it turned out well for you. Today's the start of the war. Public transport's practically at a standstill. Nothing's getting through the Tangram Gate anytime soon. I can't help feeling nervous. What was going to happen from here on out? Yup, and I saw you two just sitting over here. It's almost time for the war to start, and with it, Operation Shining Steel. We obviously can't be seen taking sides, but if you need any extra intel, you know who to call. Heh, much appreciated. Thanks. The next piece is taking you two to the front lines, right? We are. After all, it seems that Crossbell is going to be a pivotal front in this war. It's an intimidating task to be sure. You can't get any first-hand intel without facing a little danger. I think we're up to the challenge. Oh, and guess what? I finally got Rains to come clean to me last night. Even if it's hearts with his hometown, it's nice to know I can count on this guy when the chips are down. I can't believe you wore me down like that. You really are relentless. Sounds like you're in a tough position, Rains. Well, I do feel better for getting it off my chest at least. Even on the front line, I'm still going to be leaking up to the minute intel to Mil Mirage. If anything, I feel kind of bad for dragging Grace into it. Don't be like that, Rains. We're partners. I know you're worried for my safety and I appreciate that. But there are times when a journalist can't just back down. We have a duty to bring the truth to light no matter how dangerous it might be. Grace. Besides, this crazy bet of ours started the moment we released that special edition this morning. Now take me into the Valley of Death and let me do my job. This year's Pulitzer Prize is as good as mine. Oh boy, she's still thinking about that prize. You're even more stubborn than usual. Sometimes I wonder if I should have picked a different agency to infiltrate. Well, we'd better head out. We'll be doing our part, so you go ahead and do yours, okay? Thanks. We'll be counting on you. One way or another, we'll stop this war from ending. I'll do what I can to support you guys, support you behind the scenes too, blah blah blah. I love Grace. I love her character. I love her character design. Great character. I love her. Anyone else here? No, the chef. I wrote to my family back in Calvert. Wanted to make sure they were doing alright. They wrote back and said they were fine. Told me to just do what I can in my own way. I'm not usually one for being all gung-ho, but I figure I can throw myself into my work a little more. Alright, well, this is the last place here in Crossbell Street. I mean, not the last place, there is that... Oh yeah, there's also the apartments too. Yeah, the apartments. And there's 9 Volley, but I'll get there when I get there. Like I said, first we're doing the quest that came up on the terminal, and then we'll worry about it. Clarice, it's good to see you again. Your house has been empty for so long, I was starting to think you were never coming back. Sorry about that, Serena. I thought it would be better for Noel and Fran if I left town for a little while. I only just got back when the patrols eased up. Oh? But if you had to get around security, does that mean your daughters are still working for the SSS? Shush now, not so loud. But yes, Arios and Rishia too. They're all underground fighting the good fight. And they're planning something big. I just knew I had to come see how it turns out. No problem is ever too tough for my girls to solve. I'll always believe in them. I wonder who our daughters are. I keep hearing about these daughters, but I don't think I've seen them. And if I have, I've completely forgotten. Clarice. Yes, I'm sure you're right. My darling, please watch over them. I'll have to look that up. Listen up, Yugit. I helped out my mother by finding good deals at the market today. And she said she'd save 200 Mira thanks to me. Whoa!
A whole 200 Mira? That's great! My mother always goes to whichever shop's ads look nicest. But I look for which ones had the best deals. I guess this was one way of helping out my family, huh? Yeah, of course. It made your mom happy, right? Yeah, she was really happy. And I couldn't have done it without the advice you gave me. I hate to admit it, but thanks. I owe you one. Heh, you're so grown up, Sunita. I bet you'll make a great stockbroker someday, and an awesome wife too. What? Wife? What are you suggesting, Yugit? It's scandalous is what it is. Hey, what does scandalous mean? Gosh, Sunita knows some real grown-up words. I'm glad I can help her figure stuff out. Yuga should think twice before he starts talking about stuff he doesn't understand. I'm gonna be a stockbroker. I won't have time for getting married or whatever. You say that now. You say that now. Thank you for coming, Sophia. I'm so nervous about the war. I don't know what I'd do if I were left on my own. Don't mention it, Creel. When I heard your husband got drafted, I figured you could use someone to talk to. We're both in the same boat. There's not a lot we can do except hope for the best. Yeah, this is... I forgot her name. I don't know, she's with Estelle Bright. Forgot her name. Part of their family. Used to be a part of their family, I think. She was looking at him back when we were in Crossbell. Still, spending time with you is a relief. I was worried I'd never see you after I moved away. It's so surreal to think that our husbands are out there right now, just waiting for the order to start fighting. I just can't imagine it. They're both so gentle, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Even if it was for a worthy cause, I can't stand the idea of the men we love becoming murderers. Oh, Creel. Even if he has to hurt people, Papa will still be my Papa. I know it's going to be hard for him out there, but that just means we have to hug him extra hard when he gets back. Colin, you're absolutely right. That's true. I don't know what I was thinking. My husband will still be the same old sweetie no matter what happens. And so will your Harold. Aww. Mama, you look worried. Is it about the girl with purple hair? You always seem to know what I'm thinking, Colin. I just can't help but wonder. That song we heard at Arkansas show sure was pretty, right, Mama? Yes, it really was. There's no way I can ever forget my daughter's voice, and that girl sounded just like her. If she really did survive the fire, then I hope that she's found happiness. Nothing would bring me more joy than to know my daughter is happy. Aww. It's just as Colin said, no matter where he goes, my Harold will always stay true to himself. I'll watch over what happens from here, and have faith that the future on the other side of this war is a bright one. I know that war is a super duper bad thing, but Papa will be okay. He'll come home. I just know he will. Colin grew up a lot in the time he was away. It feels a little strange learning so much from someone that much younger than me. I just have to get myself together. I'll be a new woman by the time my husband comes home. Alright. Allies. There it is, Ren. Ren Bright was her name. Goodness. I always forget, but that's how it be. You got so many goddamn characters. So many characters from Trails in the Sky to Crossbell to this game and whatever games come after it, because I know there are plenty of games that come after it. Oh boy. Business Owners Association. Didn't even see this place. War is finally upon us. What a shameful day for Crossbell. What I hear, it's already having repercussions. The merchants and the RF group are starting to distance themselves from the government. Guess the honeymoon's over. There's rumors that rebel and anti-government forces are getting in on the action too. You seem to be pretty clued in about everything. Let's just say I know some people who like to gab. In fact, I've got a meeting with some VIPs lined up after this. We need to all agree on what we're going to do from here on. What do you sell, old man? Hellflower coat, ooh. Well, that's actually weaker than what I got. But alright then. Hold on, did I give the presents away? Now that I think about it. No, I didn't. Oh, well, we'll be able to do that when we get back to the Courageous, hopefully. Probably do that when everything's over. Anyway, we're done here, so let's go to Leaves. Huh. I couldn't help but find that fortress incredibly disturbing. Bleh. Just when I was going to flee on foot, the insurance girl offered me a ride in her car. That was very kind. I must admit that what I'll truly never forget would be her poor driving skills. What, this woman? I do find it terrifying that everyone in Heimdall was so obsessed with the war, but I left because I don't believe that fortress is an Imperial weapon. Along the way, I discovered others were leaving for similar reasons. We fit as many people as we could in my car and left for Leaves. Performing good deeds will lift the spirit, even if my driving was pretty shit. The basso that Sandy asked for. She might know something about it. Lisa, I know this is out of the blue, but do you know anything about maple basil? Sandy asked us to get some, so we're looking for some. Oh, you're looking for maple basil? That's actually pretty rare. You definitely won't find it in any stores around here. But there's a place you could pick it yourself. Where can we find it? At the branch campus vegetable garden. Really? I talked to Sandy about it right before everyone left for the field exercises in Heimdall. In exchange for taking care of it while she was away, I received the permission to use a section of it for myself. I see. So you decided to grow maple base in there? That's right. Though I have to say I'm a little surprised at the coincidence. Oh, could it be? What your fiancé left behind for you was? Yes. All I did was plant the seeds you found. Yes, all I did was plant the seeds you found for me, instructor. The leaves should have gotten bigger by now. They're ready to be harvested. I want to help you and Sandy, so please take as much as you like. I think he'd be happy to know they're being used. Thank you, Lisa. We'll make good use of them. Alright, well, it's good to know that it's nearby. And not some monster or boss I need to kill. There you go. This must be the maple basin Sandy wanted. Ones back in Oz are all wilted. But the seeds that Lisa planted here have grown up really well. I'll just take a few. There, that should be enough. Obtain maple basin. Okay, that's everything Sandy asked for. We better head back to Ulster. Alright then. Mission complete. Oh, I didn't go to the distillery. Before we end everything. Well, not everything. Ah! Puh! Kai, bring something back from the distillery, okay? Tilia, help me carry the table. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. I'll try my best too. You look busy, Sandy. You brought what you asked for. Oh, Instructor Reen! Thank you! Rain handed over the items Sandy asked for. Sunny leaves, glad flower, maple basin, you have it all. You found everything so quickly. Thank you so much, Instructor Reen. I have to get ready now, but I hope you enjoy the Harvest Festival. We will. Ulster's Harvest Festival. I'm sure Toval and His Highness would have been interested. Might be tough for him to come, but just letting him know wouldn't do any harm. A little while after, Ulster's Harvest Festival was finally ready to begin. Oh, look at this. Everyone's here having fun. This is nice. Just a little bit more fun before the war begins, before we go off into our final battle. Thank you for letting me know, Reen. You gotta let His Highness and everyone else know too, right? I did, but they looked really busy when I contacted them. And again, there are people out there who are facing life or death situations. It's not really the time for smiles and laughter, is it? Okay, that's fair. Well, I'll just take care of that then. Anyway, putting together such a nice festival in such a short amount of time. Your students never fail to impress, do they? They really don't. As an instructor, I honestly couldn't ask for more. Instructor Reen, Toval, have you sampled the food yet? The galette's there. The special one you brought us the ingredients for. Can't believe you made this with your own 2 hands, Sandy. You put people decades older to shame, you know that? I couldn't agree more. Basil is so fragrant, and it spreads so evenly throughout the galette. That's nice of you both to say. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that we were able to decorate the altar with those sunny lilies. Being able to do the Harvest Festival justice means a lot to me. Fingers crossed that it's enough to give the people of the town a little pep in their step. I know what you mean, Sandy. But getting back on your feet emotionally can take a bit of time. So even if they don't look it, I'm sure your kindness has reached their hearts. They'll be on the up and up soon enough. It's already starting to work, Sandy. Town feels a little lighter. Like it's emerging from the gloom that was taking over. I'm saying. Like the music just feels a lot more... Like, I know this is like... I don't know if this is Ulster music, but this is the music that I want to hear here. You know? Make everything feel more lively. And it's the same for us. Your delicious cooking has given Reen and me a huge boost. That's as good as a review as they come. Thank you so much, you two. Okay, thank you for your patience, everyone. I know that voice. That's right. Sherazard Harvey, traveling dancer extraordinaire, here to join the Ulster Harvest Festival. And I will serve as your attendant, as always. Sherazard, Mueller. Talk about extraordinary guests. I can't believe that this is actually happening. Am I just seeing things? Oh, here he is. I didn't think he'd actually show up. Olivier Lenheim, traveling musician at your service. If you would all be so kind as to lend me your ears, I would love the honor of performing a piece for you. This is a miracle. I'm so happy to see them, but I'm too ashamed to show my face. Mayor Matham, if you're hesitating, or if you feel regret, that's just all the more reason to speak to them. Even in these times, she really seems to love dancing. She does, and it's so beautiful. It really is. The way that she aligns her movement with His Highness is incredible. Even if the eye patch isn't exactly ideal, I'm just glad our prince is alive and well. Absolutely. That alone is enough to offer thanks to Adios. There really isn't anyone else quite like him. It's true. He always takes things in a beautiful direction. His Highness constantly orders me around, and even I'm glad to see it. I didn't think he'd come here. I was like, oh, is he gonna come here and finally let everyone know, like, hey, I'm alive? Like, when is he gonna do that? Like, not at the end of the game, I hope. Like, you know, you can let them know. You know, the war's about to start, but it's gonna end before it even has any time to kick off. Like, you know, go to your hometown, let your homies know. You know, hey, I'm alive. No need to feel down. I haven't seen reckless behavior like this from him for a while now. It's nice to see every now and then, I have to say. This is nice. Charizard's dancing brought the festival's excitement back up again. And I'm sure that knowing that the prince is alive is really helping them. Olivier then chatted with Ulster residents. He told them how he had managed to survive and how he had been concealing his identity ever since. Aww. The Harvest Festival, a success in large part thanks to Sandy's efforts, began nearing its end. After they decided to take a break, Reen and the others stood in front of the stone monument at the Lenheim residence. It's well past the point of really mattering now. But was showing yourself like that a good idea? Fear not. When it comes to this town, everyone's ability to keep a secret is something that I have complete confidence in. The thing is, to me, they're as good as family. And family worries about and takes care of each other. They're all going to work in earnest and protect me. That's as good as guaranteed. I completely agree. I never in a million years would have imagined that this place could burn down like that. This was where you and your mom lived, right? Right. As people who shunned luxury and treated everyone equally. To me, those days were humble, warm, and above all, deeply fulfilling. When you and I tried to defer to you, she became angry. When I listened to you talk about it, I started to get a pretty good picture in my head. She's why you and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller are so close, if I remember correctly. I know that most people say this about their family. She really was a special person. She was so full of love. I wish you were here, Mom. I know that you're still there worrying about me. I hope that you're always watching over us. In a moment of silence. They offered a prayer as they stood in front of the monument. They then left Ulster, seen off by the town's residents. Quest Ulster Harvest Festival completed. Oh, that was a lot better than I thought it would be. And I finally got my Earth Talisman, of course. Finally. Oh, man. I'm so relieved that the Harvest Festival went off without a hitch. We take care of the offerings made at the altar and the liquor too. I was starting to think that we wouldn't be able to do it this year. I went a little overboard when we got the news that it was going on again. Yeah, I forgot to talk to these guys. I forgot all about the distillery. I managed to set aside a pretty good amount of the best Stein Rose, since today is the Harvest Festival and all. Even Uni gave it her seal of approval, and she's always so strict about any cost to the distillery. Charizard brought one of our bottles to give as a gift. Nothing can make me happier than seeing people interested in our product. Alright, finally that's everything. I'm sure a lot of people here have a lot to say about Oliver coming back, but I'm done here. Time to move on to the next mission. It is time to move on. Next up, saving Officer Allen. I'm really worried about Allen. He put in a transfer request so he could go straight to the front lines and be closer to the fighting. It's like he's a completely different person now. Nothing I say seems to get through to him. I hate to admit it, but I can't save him on my own. Meet me at the boathouse in Crossbell and we'll talk more. Alright then. Next up, we go to Crossbell. Oh boy, quite a few people to talk to here. God, the music is just so bleak everywhere. It's just the same goddamn music. Well, I mean, we're still in Crossbell, and I heard this music in Crossbell, so, I knew you'd come. Welcome, Operation Shining Steel. Lieutenant Kayla, I was expecting to see you here. Are the CID and Hayway collaborating somehow? It's not as strange as you might think. Hayway was originally a mutual aid society for immigrants from the East, after all. We made deals like this all the time back in the Republic. Behind the scenes, though, naturally. We're not blind to what's going on, of course. We merely intend to make the best of the resources at our disposal. And the CID's supply of intel will give us a better sense of precisely how the world is falling apart. Then we have a deal. The CID will provide relevant intel in return for Hayway's assistance in certain matters. Agreed. I look forward to working with you, Miss CID agent. Yeah, they've worked things out between themselves. No need for us to question it. Every new point of contact helps. You never know what they might be able to tell us. There seems to have been movement at Orcus Tower. As the Great Twilight becomes more acute, its influence starts to spread to the Imperial Defense Force too. Perhaps I should get her to look into that for me. How the world would end up? Well, it is as Master Shin said. I feel we also must ascertain this ourselves as well. We're expecting great things from Operation Shining Steel. Yeah, the world not falling apart would be bad for business after all. So that eyesore of a fortress above Heimdall really does seem to have the power to destroy the world. The Imperial government is having a damn field day. I'll show them that Hayway can do. We'll at least throw a wrench in their works, for my future and for Ellie's too. The plan right now is for me to stay in Crossbell and continue to carry out my duties. I'll be praying for the success of the operation. Good luck, everyone. And you. How do I talk to you? It's like you're just back there. We're planning to coordinate with Arios and Yin. You can leave the diversion and distraction tactics and crossbow to us. We'll be hoping for your success, for Master Shin's future too. Alright. I should hopefully have enough time to get these last two quests over with before it's time to go to work. Looks like it's back to flying solo for me. Never thought I'd miss Azul so much. I figured he was just your average punk at first, but the guy really grew on me, you know? I can't let myself get downhearted. You wouldn't want that. I'm gonna have to work even harder to take up the slack. That new guy's taking it up a notch again with his ramen. I guess there's more to it than just dumping noodles into broth. I'll have to drop again sometime. I could go for some good noodles. Every time I bring up food, I'm like, oh, I haven't had that in a while. I always thought Koki still had a long ways of coming, but looks like it's all finally starting to soak into him, like good bones in a good broth. Guess that asshole fella must have really lit a fire beneath him. But they're not the only ones. The SSS and the Ashen Chevalier are really making something of themselves too. It's good to see the young folks still have some spirit in them.
Damn, did you just see that guy just running past? Like, Jesus. We've been getting more soldiers coming by lately. And they all say they like my noodles. Can you believe it? I didn't choose the wrong path in life after all. Looks like I can really keep my promise to Azel now. I'll bet Wald and the Saber Vipers ain't slowing down. Bleh. I'll bet that Wald and the Saber Vipers ain't slowing down for a minute, either. Well, wherever they are. I gotta make a real noodle artisan out of myself, and soon. That way I can face them with pride the next time we meet. You do your thing. Ah, no, damn it. Almost caught him. As I was just waiting for him to shut up so I can catch this guy, but oh, he went right past me. Ah, he's coming from the other side. So many deliveries to make before the war starts. I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in. But this isn't just a paycheck for me, it's my pride. The reason I get up in the morning. I'll find a way, rain or shine. Dude, with this kind of work ethic, like, you should try out for the goddamn Olympics. Try out for the track team or something. Okay, materials? Check. Distraint order? Check. Seems like I've got everything. Inspector Rayner, are you on your way somewhere? Oh, it's you guys. Maki has told me you guys have something to do, right? Well, I've got nothing to hide. I'm going to the Governor General's office for an inspection. Really? You bet. It got delayed a couple of months ago, but it's going through this time for sure. Weiss & Co. has been passing us evidence of the government's illegal dealings. Now we finally have enough to hold them accountable. We'll start by inspecting the Governor General's office to get a hold of some more decisive evidence. That'll really let us tackle some corruption. I mean, with the way this war's gonna end, because you know we're gonna end it, it's like when everything's over and said and done, like, oh man, moments like these where Rufus is gonna have to like own up to all this bullshit. That's gonna be a sight to see. I see. Going in while Rufus is gone sounds like a good way to catch them off guard. Exactly. And it's not that I'm afraid of the Governor General or anything. I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. There's always a chance Tower Security would try to throw me out, but I'm not worried. Denying me access is practically admitting they've got something to hide. And I win either way. Sons of bitches. That's great. Sounds like it'll be a big step forward. Good luck. We'll be with you in spirit. Thanks. And just watch. I'll show the world what an Inspector of the Government Accountability Inspectorate can really do. I'll be looking forward to hearing how your plan works out too. Right, let's do our best. I heard Arkansas had a preview performance the other day. Apparently it was really something. I could hear the cheers and applause from the next district over. Come to think of it, Crossbell Streets hadn't been that lively for a while now. Balking to all the pressure the Empire put on us made it feel like things would never be that way again. If we truly want the old Crossbell back, we'll all have to do some serious thinking about our futures. Alright. We're gonna keep conscription up throughout the war. You should consider it an honor to be allowed to serve at His Majesty's army. Think of that while you wait for your draft cards to arrive. Oh, fuck you. Fuck off. Welcome to Michelin Wonderland. We're open for business as usual, though we may have to start shortening our opening hours in the future. Alright.
Look at all those fish.
Well, if it isn't the tourist crew. What, you guys come all this way just to say hello? Just thought we'd check in is all.
Are you analyzing today's tactical data?
Yeah, I have it all pretty much set up. I've got access to data from the Courageous too, you guys, and allies scattered all over the place. Not to mention visuals on the Wiseland troops and the Imperial Army. Put it all together and we've got a pretty good pick of the overall stitch. Wow, good work there, little guy. You had to hack the system to access all that, didn't you? Nah, we just had one of the Army's data division guys give us a little in. Believe me, we got this data fair and square. No felonies required. It was still kind of a gray area. But hey, none of it was explicitly illegal, you know? There's no risk of us getting booted from the system in the middle of battle or anything like that, at least. Oh, and by the way, that systems engineer helping us out, also a Thoris graduate. He's with the Arc Royale. Data division, huh? That's the same as computer and networks technology. Guess it must have been Stefan. Though I definitely wouldn't have expected him to help out with something like this. Hey, having connections makes all the difference, right? So many people are being affected by this whole mess. Ilia, Rachia, everyone back home in Northumbria. I want to do my part too. Unlike me, you and the SSS get to actually go and fight up close. Kinda sucks, honestly. Oh well, least I can do is guard this guy if any IDF patrol soldiers stumble upon us. That's as vital a job as any. Best of luck. The least you can do? Look, I don't need a babysitter, okay? Uh-huh. Remember when you face-planted over your own feet while we were running away? Roberts asked me to look after you. You wouldn't last a second without me. Can a guy just go just one day without having his self-respect hacked apart? Okay guys, let's leave him be. When all said and done though, he's just as reliable as ally as any. Oh wait, I almost forgot something. The IDF's really been cracking down on the security around Orcus Tower, but it turns out they missed a spot. What spot do you mean? Ah, that. You know the elevator to the thaumaturgical sector? Apparently it's still working. But no one's been guarding the place for some time, for some reason. No small wonder to me, they're busy enough as is. I see. Thanks for the info. Should probably consider checking it out some point. Just a heads up, by the way. We're going to be starting operations in a few hours. I'll be counting on you two to back us up. You got it, for sure. You can now access Orcus Tower's thaumaturgical sector again. Alright, so something's going on up there. Oh. Anyway, I'll be watching how things play out for all of you. The SSS too. Please be careful out there. You gotta come back in one piece. Oh yeah. Network setup complete. I've got the visuals now, so we can get a good handle on the situation. I'll keep the live transmission running. Good luck, guys. Try not to die. That's the plan. Alright then. Anyway, I went to completely the wrong place. Before I get to talking to any more people, where is this fucking quest starting? You said boathouse. She said boathouse. There's probably like another harbor somewhere. Or not a boat. I mean, she says boathouse, but it's like... Oh, boathouse. Here it is. I'm about to say, what boathouse? She said boathouse and crossbell. Like, you should have said something different. God, I thought it was in Crossbell, bitch. The boathouse and Crossbell. This must be the place Bridget mentioned. It's not in Crossbell, though. It's like outside of Crossbell, damn it. Come on, Al. You're so... That voice.
Sounds like someone's there. We could be getting ourselves into something dicey, but I think we ought to check it out. I mean, I've already saved, but I don't want to talk to everyone again, so I'll save again. Oh, here we go. Are we really gonna have a Panzer Soldat battle? Are you fucking serious? I don't want that. I mean, I did like set everything. I mean, I didn't set everything up, but still. Are you fucking serious? Let's get this over with. Why are you trying to stop me, Bridget? The 2nd Division finally signed off on letting me use these things, so I rushed over to tell you the good news, and this is how you respond? Don't you hear yourself, Alan? Please think about what you're saying. Can't you see something's wrong here? It was your dream to be in the 4th Division. Why would you throw that away to go fight on the front lines? You don't have to worry about me. With these Albert Sodas, I'll be totally fine. I'm happy that you came all this way to see me, but I need to hurry and get to Tangram Fortress. The war's not gonna wait. All I ask is that you think about the bigger picture, Bridget. Or are you going to stand in the way of us crushing the Republic? Really? You're really going to talk to your fiancé like that? I mean, I know it's the curse talking, but really? Alan, Looks like we made it in time. It's you. Thanks for coming, everybody. Well, if it isn't the traitors from Thor's. Last I heard, you were working on some pathetic scheme. The Radiant Wings, was it? Did you come here to turn yourselves in? Alan. Looks like he's been completely taken over by the curse. I really am stunned by just how foolish you've become. The Empire has Operation Jormungand and the Imperial Fortress at its disposal. In the face of such military might, resistance is absolutely futile. If you know all that and still choose to betray our country, you deserve everything that's coming to you. Even so, I'll be merciful and not arrest you here today. It's the least I can do. Go ahead and struggle right to the bitter end, Thor's alumni. Same goes for you, fallen hero. What do you mean by that? You really are clueless, aren't you? You were the Ashen Chevalier, the hero destined to lead Erebonia to greater glory. But you betrayed us. No one is going to rely on you anymore. The Empire needs a new hero, a new symbol of hope. And I'm just the man for the job. Get over your fucking self, you fucking side character. Get out of here. He's completely delusional. Oh, Alan, is there anything we can do for him? Yeah, let's kick his ass. Let's go, 3-on-3, bitch. This misguided patriotism, not to mention his obsession with heroism, Curse really has its hooks in him. He's twisted his desire to protect Bridget into a single-minded devotion to the Empire itself. Bridget, I have an idea. See if you can buy me a little time. If it'll bring Alan back to his senses, I'll try anything. Many of us put their heads together to make sense of the situation and to devise a countermeasure. Oh boy. Just get him into an argument. The Great Twilight is probably affecting some specific emotion of Alan's and twisting it out of proportion. Since it's taken hold of him, he's become more and more unhinged. I guess you would know, having been a sacrifice yourself. Yeah, Fate has a weird sense of humor. Honestly, Bridget is probably the only one who will be able to pull Alan back from the brink. We've seen others recover from the curse. If his plan works, we'll be able to save Alan too. But first, I'm going to need someone who is close to him to give him a nudge in the right direction. I see. Who would that be? I've got someone much better in mind than myself. He was in the same club as Alan. They were as thick as thieves back then. Well, as much as two rivals can be anyway. He should be at the field exercise camp site by Ursula Road. Let's head over and see if we can't get him to help. Oh boy. This is not that far. Hey, Patrick. How are things over here? Come for an update, have you? As you can see, we've made use of a gap in their defenses to move the Derflinger to this region. With careful tactics, I'm certain we'll be able to strategically disrupt Operation Jormungand from here. For my part, the Arc Royale is on standby over the eastern part of the Empire. With so many Thor's alumni coming together, it's going to be a truly spectacular military operation. It's an honor to be working alongside all of you. We're just performing the final checks on the Panzer Soldats. Once the hostilities begin, we'll give you as much backup as we possibly can. Please stay safe and come back alive. Yeah, don't go slacking off, eyebrows. Naturally. I've asked you before not to call me that. Thank you, all of you. Try to make the most of the time we have left. Whatever happens, let's give it everything we've got and fight without any regrets. Well said. We'll meet again, Schwarzer. Depend on it. Patrick, you have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about. Sure. What's up? I'm guessing this isn't about battle strategy. After coming to terms with the news about Alan, Patrick agreed to help. As a fellow classmate, Ferris also insisted on participating in the plan. I can't believe it's come to this. Bridget was so upset. I didn't know what to tell her. I guess that's what happens when the Great Twilight and the Curse start spreading this much. If we're going to have any chance of stopping him, we have to move fast. I've only known Alan a little over 2 years, but he's one of the most hardworking people I've ever met. In spite of that, I think his commoner background still bothers him, even if he doesn't realize it on a conscious level. Bridget's father is a baron, after all. That's quite a divide in terms of class. Well, it's not that big of a divide. I mean, a baron is only like one step up from a commoner. Like on the hierarchy of nobility, you have the Duke at the top. Then you have, I think, the Marquis. Then you have the Count, the Viscount, and then the Baron. I think that's how it goes. Like, I know he's like a Baron, and that's basically like nobility, but I mean, Reen's basically nobility as well. His father is a baron. I mean, he's not that big of a... Barons aren't that big in the hierarchy of nobility, so it's not that big of a divide. Her parents still don't think Alan is a good match for her. Engagement or no engagement, fuck them. Like, again, like, you're a baron. You're not that big. You're like one step up from a commoner, that's it. Maybe he thinks becoming some kind of hero would finally make him worthy of her. You know what? That makes absolute sense. It's a bold leap to make all of that. It's a bold leap to make all for the sake of earning some respect. Everybody's got some kind of darkness in their hearts. It simply manifests in different ways for all of us. If I'd stayed the way I was when I first enrolled at Thor's, I could just as easily be me in Alan's position right now. I'm in no position to judge either. That's exactly why we have to show Alan that he's not alone and bring him back to his old self. Even if we have to do it by force. Yeah, you're right. Alan's got 3 Zalba Sodots on the outskirts of town, correct? We'll probably have to fight our way through. He sure isn't making it easy for us, but we can't back down. Reen, are you guys ready? If you proceed, a high-level Divine Knight battle will begin. Be sure you're thoroughly prepared. Fuck that. I do not have time to go looking for goddamn U material at Leaves, alright? It's time to get this over with. You know what, just in case, I'll save. Blah 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 blah. We'll save here and then we'll start, and if we can't, then we'll go fight the monster and then I'll grind for U material, then we'll see about it. Alright. I am ready. You better not waste any time. Let's go. Right behind you. I'll be joining you as well. Alan is my classmate too, and I have to think of Bridget. But Ferris, I thought we agreed. Let us take care of that. Vincent, you're here too? I guess I should have known you'd catch wind of this. Apologies, dear sister. You know how I love meddling. I don't know if it counts as meddling. This concerns us too. We're all Thor students here. It wouldn't hurt you to rely on us a little. Don't worry, we've set things up so you can seamlessly integrate into your strategy. It's worth having as much help as you can get to bring Alan back, right? We also have a trick up our sleeves to deal with the Zalba Sodots. Patrick, remember what we discussed before? It's all fixed up and ready to go. Hey, nice work. Alright, let's put this plan into action. Good luck. Bring back the Alan we all know and love. Right. Alright, quest saving Officer Alan started. Let's get this done. I got like, what, 40 minutes before it's time to go to work? Ugh. Patrick and Ferris joined up with Rain, and the 3 made their way to where Alan was. They also contacted other classmates who might be able to talk some sense into their former classmate. Miraculously, every single one of them agreed to heed the call for help. The other team members stayed behind to guard the courageous 2. Man, good job, Bridget, just keeping them here. Enough! I can't believe you're being so obstinate. Get out of my way, Bridget. I can't afford to waste any more time here. Oh, really, dude? Alan, what are you... Who's the obstinate one here, Alan? You ought to treat a lady with a softer touch, my friend. That voice. Oh boy. All your former classmates here to talk the shit out of you. Talk no jutsu activate. Hey, Bridgie. Yo, Alan. Been a while. Sorry it took so long. Thor's Military Academy's 221st class is here to see you. Those of us who could come on short notice at least. Don't forget about me. You all came. Even you, Milliam. Us too. We couldn't afford to miss out on this. Don't forget it was Clyde & Co.'s high-speed ships that got you all here. Wouldn't be able to do this just anyone, but a classmate's a classmate. Oh yes. Just like the gluten that holds together an exquisite baguette, the bond between Thor's graduates is special. Don't make me laugh. You're nothing but traitors, all of you. As if that weren't bad enough. You just had to join them, didn't you? What are you doing here, Patrick? Come to pity the poor soldier headed to war? What's with you, Alan? You and Patrick used to be such good friends. He's so aggressive all of a sudden. It's like the years we spent together at the academy never even happened. This is what the curse does to people. It digs up old insecurities and picks away at them until they consume you. Alan, we all came here when we heard what was happening to you. And I have to say, I'm disappointed. As your friend and rival, it is my duty to tell you, all this posturing, it's pathetic. What? Look, I understand where you're coming from. You worked so hard to get in the 4th Division. It must have been frustrating being eclipsed by so many overachievers. Then there's the matter of Bridget's parents. They may not have outright condemned your relationship, but they didn't exactly celebrate it either. There's only so much that hard work can achieve before you hit a wall. I have a feeling you've learned that the hard way. But you know what? I preferred seeing you frustrated. What you're doing now is just seizing power with a shortcut. You're throwing away the very work ethic that made you special. From where I'm standing, that doesn't look like progress. It looks like giving up. It wounds me to say this, but you're acting the part of the talentless commoner, and that isn't you. Oh. Uh-oh. You're saying I'm running from my problems? How dare you, Patrick? What would you know about that? About anything? Oh, he's gonna control all 3, isn't he? Blimey! What the hell is that? Looks like he's linked to it. This could be bad. The curse of the Empire is totally consuming him. There's only one way left to settle this. Come, Valimar! Whoa, it's Valimar in the flesh, metal, and a Spiegel too. That sword. Ah, am I warming the bench today? Fool, this isn't a rivalry. There's no need for you to get involved. Milliam. It's Rain's old Zemurium or Tachi. We just happened to find it, so we fixed it up. Good as new. So this is your cursed comrade. It hangs heavily upon him. I can sense an ebon mist encircling his body. The soldiers he's controlling are also completely linked to the Great Twilight. Regard him with the same caution you would a divine knight. Tread carefully, my Awakener and his friends. Right. Let's do this. But really though? Like, 3-on-2? Really? Oh, whatever. So this is your grand plan? You can't harness a divine knight's true power with that sword? And as for the Spiegel, you've got some nerve trying to take me on in that defective hunk of metal. Allow me to show you just how superior these Zauber soldiers are at maximum resonance. Reen, Patrick, the rest is up to you. Break this curse and bring Alan back to us. Leave it to us. Time for the final push. Patrick, Valimar, get ready. Yes. Oh, here we go. I don't know what I want, but psh. Okay, Milliam, ultimate barrier. I don't know, I like burst drive. HP, that's a lot. Eye of Baylor? Sure. And EX orbs? Yeah, I only got the HP orb so far. That's fine by me. To see if I can't get the rest before we get to the final battle, because you know it's going to be a stupid battle against like the Ebon Knight and the other 2 knights. Let's start this.
Let's go.
I'm up.
Couldn't care less about these stupid Panzer Soldat battles, but let's go. Alright. Nothing I can really do. This is going to be annoying as hell, isn't it? I can tell this is going to annoy the fuck out of me. And I have nothing to revive a Panzer Soldat either. If anything goes down, it's down. Nothing to heal, nothing to bring back. Ugh. This is going to be so fucking annoying. I know it. I just know it. Alright, so I want to target this asshole first. Alright, so they're all mostly attacking me. That's good.
Allow me. There. Now. Take this. You're mine. Take this.
It's my turn.
Oh boy. Let's see.
It's my turn.
Allow me.
Defend.
Ha! Ha! Take this. You're mine. Take this.
My turn.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Oh, this attacks everyone.
Get out now and open it.
Allow me.
Defend.
Ha!
It's my turn.
And I need you to heal me.
Spirit. Take this. Ha! Ha! Allow me.
Alright, they're targeting you. Yep.
Ha!
Moving out.
Heal them.
Spirit.
I'm up.
Okay. Oh, come on!
Take this.
Ready.
Goodness.
Ah! It's my turn. Get out now and open it.
Ha! Allow me.
Alright, this isn't bad.
There. Too easy. You're mine.
All right.
Okay, you.
I got you.
Some EP back.
Take this. Allow me.
Okay, that hurts a bit. Definitely need to take you out. We're almost there.
Let's
Really,
go.
you guard? You bitch.
Leave it to me.
Get out of here. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, Well, I don't think Reen will go down, but... You need someone who can heal. Ultimate barrier, though, huh?
Leave it to me!
You don't have enough. You only have 200. Shit. Oh well, I don't think it'll kill him, but We'll get back some EP.
Now, allow me.
Okay, so they're both going after you, which is fine. You can just block.
Can't lose.
You're fine.
Spirit!
Take this. You're mine. Take this. All right.
Okay. Now we take you out.
Allow me.
Get some health back.
Spirit! It's my turn!
Right, we need to take out this sword bitch. Need to start using Morning Moon more often. Man, Rain really doesn't have any impede moves, doesn't he? Well, alright then. It's True Helix.
Shit! Heal it now! And open it!
You're mine. Take this.
Alright, they're both coming for Rain, so I can do this.
Allow me.
Twin Slash. Just restore
I'll
EP.
charge you!
Take this. You're mine. Take this. Now.
Can't lose.
Really? No EP at all? Boy, oh boy, this is bad.
Recharge!
Take this.
My turn.
Then he's going for Reen. Shit. Hopefully it doesn't take him down, but I wonder.
Leave it to me!
Yeah, we need this.
Yeah!
Allow me.
Okay, Patrick. You defend.
Allow me.
Ooh, now you really need to defend. If I attack, yeah, he's gonna get wrecked.
I can't lose.
You take his asshole out.
Shit, healing strike!
I gotta do something! Spirit!
Take that.
Alright, blessed arrow again.
Take that. You're mine. Take this. Allow me.
Increase our life expectancy. Oh, you're broken. I didn't even know that.
You're mine! Now. Take this! You're mine! Take this!
Let's go!
Okay, not doing too bad.
Recharge!
Eureka! Spirit!
Allow me!
You're not looking too good.
Take this! You're mine! Take this!
Yes!
Okay.
Here you go!
It's my turn!
Allow me!
Fuck you. This should take care of you, but you're coming after me, and I don't like that.
Spirit!
Die.
Allow me!
Thank you. Alright. This hasn't been too bad.
I'll charge you! Take this! You're mine! Take this!
Can't lose.
Getting low. But we're not out of the fight yet.
Recharge!
My turn!
And spirit. No, 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 no.
Now. Take this! You're mine! Take this! Allow me!
Okay.
Too easy! You're mine!
I'm up!
You're coming after me, aren't you?
Now, bring it! Take this!
Oh, you're lucky you're going for him. I'd have wrecked you, boy.
Spirit!
Take this! You're mine! Take this!
I won't lose.
Allow me! I'll charge you!
Take this!
Ha. Alright, what are you doing? Yeah, you're using a power-up, aren't you? Well, that's good news for me, because I can do this.
Shit, healing! It's down! And open it!
Alright. Charge.
Allow me!
And spirits.
Now. Take this! You're mine! Take this!
It's my turn!
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, what's your weakness here? If he's doing that, attack the arms.
Now! And open it!
Allow me!
Leave it to me. Yeah.
It's my turn.
And you coming for me again, huh?
Now, bring it on. Take this.
Allow me.
Okay. Defend. Hit him.
Yes. Here you
Charge.
It's my turn.
Alright, this is going well now.
Now. It's domination.
Allow me.
Break your stupid ass. Let's go.
Too easy. You're mine.
It's my turn.
Oh, it is over.
Handle it now. Follow my
Whew,
lead.
my goodness.
My pleasure.
All right. Nice work.
Okay, that was kind of scary, not having any items to heal, but we did it.
All right. Got it.
Oh boy, we did it. Whew, that was tense. I'll admit, that was tense. That looked like it wasn't going to go my way a few times. It's still on high speed, get off that. How could I lose? This is impossible. I can't accept this. I won't. I'll never admit defeat. I have to protect Bridget with my own two hands. Oh, thank you. What? Why? That's what I want to know, Alan. Why are you trying to do this pirate all alone? Why do you always do this? Can't you just accept our help for once? This has nothing to do with class. You and I both have something we want to protect. Why can't we do that together? Together? Alan, you're not alone in this. That frustration you feel burning within because you despise your own weakness, it's something I know all too well. It's something that consumed me when I became the sacrifice for the Great Twilight. I thought that I had to shoulder that whole burden myself. I also know what it's like to let your pride get in the way of seeing yourself for who you really are. But thanks to everyone from Class 7 and the fencing club, I started to surmount my arrogance and grow as a person. I swear on the bonds we built together, I will bring you back to your senses. Reen, Patrick, I know we only just spent 1 year with you guys, but it's thanks to that time we had together that everybody is standing here now. Though we weren't in the same class, between club meetings and joint lessons, we were still connected in a way, weren't we? We all went to the school festival too, remember? And even when the Civil War broke out, everyone indoors banded together to try and stop it. None of us could have done that alone. Right, lifting each other up is what allowed us to ascend to further heights. In a way, seeing strength from each other to compensate for your own shortcomings is what brought us together. Nobody's perfect. We've all got our own problems to deal with. But that doesn't need to be a bad thing. A lot has changed since then, but our bonds remain as strong as ever. You guys. Besides, you're not the only one who's had it hard since we graduated. No shame in reaching out to any of us, you know? Yeah, we've got so many connections these days. I'm sure I could hook you up with whatever you need. You can also count on the Florid family. We're plenty connected too, and we were all too happy to answer the call when Bridget asked. Can't you do the same and let us help you? And this isn't a one-side deal either. Seeing you give 110% in everything you did always inspired me.
I want to repay the favor, if you'll let me.
Same here. You all gave me the confidence to carry on. You may not have noticed it at the time, but it still meant a lot to me, to everyone. But
We're all the same as you, Alan. We're all just trying to be better and help each other out as best we can. That's just life, right? We're only human after all. It's just part of what makes life so interesting.
Beryl? When did you get here? That's right. I didn't even notice. I didn't even know she was here. I'll be honest. Everyone else said something, and I didn't even... I'm like, oh, well, Beryl's here. I didn't hear her say anything. Like, oh, did she just get here? Beryl. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, at least Beryl's here too. Yeah. Oh man. That, I'll admit. Yeah. But yeah, I saw Beryl here and I'm like, oh, even Beryl's here, dude.
Nice to see you're just as stealthy as ever.
See, Ellen? This is what we're talking about. Every single person here came because they were worried about you. Because they all wanted to help. Even Beryl.
Now tell me that isn't just the sweetest thing you've heard all month. I guarantee you'll be surprised how much we've all grown in the last 2 years. You can rely on us, you know. You might say I have a wee bit of experience dealing with stubborn arses. Right, Hugo?
I have no idea who you're referring to.
But I do think you could stand to be a little more flexible, Alan.
Relying over much on your own power could make you lose sight of what's really important. All this, just for me? What have I been thinking all this time?
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Alan. Just take a step back and think. What is it you really want?
What's most important to me? Of course, it's been right in front of my face all along. And so, Alan came to his senses and apologized shortly before passing out from exhaustion. As he lay in the arms of his lover, his expression was one of peace and relief, as if a great weight and a great curse had been lifted from his heart. It had been a grueling battle on all fronts, but everyone agreed it was worth it to bring their old friend back to his senses. Aww. Oh man, that battle was tough, but seeing that scene made it worth it. Oh boy. And it made me realize I got a lot of fucking bullshit to give for these Panzer Soldat battles.
No need to worry. The curse has been lifted. It was afflicting him for so long that he's not going to be up and on his feet again right away. I've done what I can, but the rest is up to Alan. He'll wake up eventually. It'll just take time.
Phew, that's a relief. He wouldn't let something like this keep him down. He'll be fine.
Thank goodness. And thank you all. Thank you for bringing my Alan back to me. I don't think I've ever felt happier in my life. We really didn't do all that much. Alan laid the groundwork. It's thanks to the bonds he made at Thor's that we were able to get through to him. I've got to admit, I didn't think so many people would make it.
We even had people we didn't call showing up, like Beryl. This goes to show that good friends will always come running when you're in trouble.
So many people helped out with this. I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank them enough.
Hugo said he'd take care of the Zauber Soldats for us. He probably feels guilty for all the trouble he's caused.
We've already come this far, so nothing's gonna stop us now. That's what being Thor's students is all about, you know?
Oh man, this scene really, like, it's this scene that really made me realize, like,
when you're in trouble, Thor's got your back. Like, man, you're in trouble, your homies just come running. They will be there. Like, Alan's been in this just this state of doing whatever he could by any means necessary to achieve his goal, even if it meant, you know, losing sight of what was really important to him. And all of his closest friends just came in. Like, this game really makes you, like, feel the humanity in people, you know? Like, even with the curse and everything that's going on, your closest friends are gonna be there. Like, it's as Guy has said, like, your good friends, the good friends, are gonna be there when you're down. Like, I love that. That reminds me, Elliot, you said you were in touch with the military, right? Yeah, I got my dad to revoke Alan's transfer to the 2nd Division. I know Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart was worried about him too. I'm looking forward to giving him the good news. Yes, I'm sure he'll be relieved. Alan's going to need plenty of rest and care, but I'm sure Bridget is up to the task. We'll give you some privacy. Sure, and thanks again for all your help. I don't know when I'll see you again, but you can bet Alan and I will both be cheering you on. I'll be praying for the success of your big plan. Thanks. We'll give it our all. Next time we meet, it'll be a brighter tomorrow. One free from the great twilight. Excellent. I'm holding you to that. Quest saving Officer Alan completed. That was nice. Yo, show Jim. 10,000 Mira. Alright. Well, unfortunately, it's almost 4 o'clock. I don't have much time until it's time to go to work, so I won't have much time to beat that monster, but I'm going to cut it here, and when we come back, probably in this same video, we're going to fight that monster, be done with it, and then I'm going to upload this video, because it's been a hot minute. But I will always be here to upload this video, and we will, when Code Steel 4 is all said and done, we are going to continue. There are so many games that need to be played, and I can't wait to play them. They've just been sitting there just waiting. And I'm going to be there to play them. So, yeah, see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I have about, 20 minutes before it's time for me to get ready for work, so I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go up here
spot for a break.
And see if I can just beat this monster before that. I don't think it's going to take me 20 minutes to beat this thing, so
Heads up, that one means business.
I'm pretty sure we can get it done within 20 minutes. I just turned my alarm off so it doesn't come up during the recording, so yeah, let's get started.
A worthy foe. Be on your guard.
Alright. We're gonna see how many of these things are unique. For now,
Yeah.
I got your back!
It's my turn.
thank you very much. Alright, so Battle Scope. Sneak Gunner G48C. Ouroboros' experimental weapon designed for subduing and eliminating targets. Can create an impenetrable barrier.
It's
Oh,
my
fuck
turn.
you. Alright then.
Ha!
I got your back!
I'm up. Ha!
Sneak Gunner R48C. Ouroboros' experimental weapon designed for close quarters combat. Uses advanced optical camouflage. I mean, it's going to turn invisible and we can't even hit it.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Last one. Sneak Gunner M48C. Ouroboros' experimental weapon providing area support. Emits microwaves to generate special effect fields. Oh, you guys are gonna suck,
I
aren't
go.
you? Alright then. Alright, so how do we start this? Damage plus 25 seems good. I'm actually upset that I don't have Yuna with us. Having her break would be great. I don't have anyone with break damage up, but what can you do?
Ignite! Crimson Lotus Formation!
My duty calls.
It would be funny if I just beat them all with S-Crafts. That'd be great. Pretty much everyone here has like a thing, so I doubt it'll work, but well, whichever can get all of you. Freeze. Freeze. What about you? Freeze. You all seem to not like freezing, but seal. It's also that. Alright, Duvalie. Oh, and Sarah would have been nice too. Fuck. Is that one of the things I really like Yuna for, is being able to like put us up the turn gauge, but whatever. Can't have everything. I chose this life.
It's my turn!
It ain't choose me.
Yeah! Let's go!
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna put damage reduction.
Hold fast! Black Tortoise Formation! I'm up!
I do not want them rolling us.
Take this! Infernal Gale!
Look at that damage. This is not going to take long.
Let's do this, Crow! No problem!
Alright.
I'll carefully manage without your help.
I'm up!
Yep, and you're fully protected, but whatever.
Take this! Infernal Gale! It's down! You're wide open! This is it!
My duty calls. Now! I've got you!
My turn.
Alright, well, this might actually be it. Let's put that...
Ignite! Crimson Lotus Formation!
Yeah, this is
My
easy.
turn.
Easy mode.
All right. Let's do this.
Let's end it.
Blade of Darkness! Cleave my foes!
I mean, this might not end it, but it'll do a lot of shit ton of
See you in
damage.
Gehenna. For foes! Slayer!
I'm going!
Yep. And then there was 2.
Yes!
And Muse still hasn't gone yet, so... You're in for a lot of damage.
There!
Alright, let's see this. Will this do it? Yes, it will. Goodbye.
Good work, everyone.
Dude, that barely took me 10 minutes. Got a lot of droplets, though.
That's how it's done.
Diligence is...
You ain't.
Yep. That one shit. Well, no, that's that. Well, guess I could beat that before it's even time to go to work. Before it's even time to get ready. Alright. I can go back to the bridge and get this done. Report.
Tell me of your glorious exploits.
Oh, they are glorious.
Well, well, not bad at all.
Ciao
Ooh.
for now, Rain.
I'm just 2 more points away from getting the highest score. A0, I'm almost there. Well, we'll get there next time. So, yeah, I'll see you guys, well, next time.